I'm Kelly Raskovich, and I am executive editor of Tech Trends, and I am joined by my wonderful friend and colleague, Bill Briggs, our CTO. So happy to have you here. And we are checking out and discussing the trend around agentic and really what is the reality check on this one. And so, Bill, I'd love your take. Where are you seeing agents? What's happening in this space? And what are some things organizations should be thinking about?
Yeah, I love Deloitte's Tech Trends report every year. We look at 18 to 24 months in the future. Agentic is one that's here and now with the hype and potential. Mm-hmm. And what we're seeing is the investment to make it real as we move from standalone small agents into multi-agent systems. But maybe let's take a step back. What is an agent? Why do we care? It's an AI solution that's focused on outcomes and with more autonomy to figure out and evolve how to deliver those outcomes.
Yes.
And I think what we found is very narrow, siloed agents working by themselves have some positive outcome. But the real promise is to say, let's elevate individual jobs and roles and tasks into multi-agents that can actually do more complex work. So in finance, instead of having just an agent doing invoice management or just an agent doing accounts payable, we're saying, how do we have an agent that manages our working capital?
End to end.
End to end, which is a very different beast. The issues become, how do we orchestrate these agents? So there's protocols in place to allow them to talk to each other, which is amazing, great progress, but more work to be done because to manage scope and control. And then the second and more important piece is, how do we think about the culture and the training dimensions? What's the actual impact to our human colleagues that are going to have now increasingly intelligent co-workers?
Which is huge.
Huge. And then the piece that we're just starting to talk about, how should we think about agents? And we talk physical AI and physical robots. How do we manage them like they're employees or like they're code that's been deployed?
Yeah, what happens if you make a mistake?
Is it a defect that goes into the change log for your tech team, or is it a disciplinary action that HR has to
It's a big question we're going to have to solve, yeah.
But the fact that we're asking those questions and we're making those kind of initial gains is important because this is the year we're going to see real scale behind the promise.
Yep, it's taking that kind of the pilot and then moving to impact. I think there's a little bit too of a reality check here. I know that 38% of organizations are piloting and only 11% are moving to production. So I think we're going to see that continue to evolve over time too, especially as organizations tackle those meaty questions that are going to take some time to figure out.
Yeah, and I think part of that adoption curve is, the other stat I love from this chapter was 93% of AI investment is on the tech, and only 7% is on the people. And in reality, this is a massive change journey, especially if you want to have a mindset of reimagining how work gets done and not just replicating how we always did things. And the worst things we can do with agentic is to weaponize inefficiency.
Oh, well, you're just slapping on automation, but you're automating a process not designed for agents.
Or not designed for outcomes.
True.
Honestly. So more to come. It's real. And there's a lot more we need to do. No.
I love to see where this one's headed. If you want to learn more, feel free to check out the QR code to read kind of what's new and next in this space and where we see this head in the future.